There's this really rich tradition in the sport that is carried through coaches and stories, and it's definitely an oral history. It's all passed down, it's all word of mouth. There's stories that become legend, and then you live long enough in the sport that you're in the stories that become legend.
That's right. See if I can get out is the question. What's your goals for this race?
I mean, if the ice is nice enough, I'd like a PR. It was like slightly better. I didn't get picked up quite as early and slammed across, but still was just like fighting it and had to like hold it to 3 and fight it kind of off away from 4.
Okay.
So I might just have to do what I did in the first half, which is kind of like keep a little tension and just put it where you want it to be, you know?
Sure.
So, I don't know.
I think it's always that struggle up top, especially, like path over effort, right?
Yeah, 100%. Skeleton's like a feel thing. You can get coaching, you can talk lines, but you're the one on the sled, and when things don't go exactly according to plan, you have to improvise that. I'm Kendall Wesenberg. I'm a U.S. Olympic skeleton athlete, and I'm from Modesto, California. We're at the start ramp. From the block, when they clear the track, this is your sign. You have a 30-second window in skeleton to get across this first red line, and this red line is the actual start of your time. So everything from the block to here is just creating speed and momentum. There are 3 tiers of racing in bobsled and skeleton. The top tier is World Cup, and that's the ultimate proving ground. And then there are 2 tours below that. North America goes through North American tracks. I'm here using these runs to get back into a racing environment. Like, you still have to show up and do the thing, and like everyone is trying to throw down. It was on TV during the Whistler Games. I just thought it looked fast and fun. When I saw skeleton, there was something about like being on your stomach like that and really like being in it that was really appealing to me. Load somewhere in here, then you're on your sled, settling, making sure you're comfortable and still for when the grooves let go of you, because once they let go of you, any little movement will cause you to swing around pretty wildly. The basics of steering are just your shoulders and your knees. So shoulder this way, goes that way, knee this way, goes that way. Worst case scenario, throw a toe down. That'll drag and pivot. It's slow, but it'll get you out of some bad spots. You're probably going full speed. You're not really going full speed until you hit 6, but you've gained all the momentum that you'll have to start pushing that speed through 6 by probably turn 4. Okay, I was thinking we could hop in here. We can just walk this into 6, and by walk I mean slide. For as long as this straight looks, it's over in no time. Like the second you come out of 5, you're worried about 6. And in 6 specifically, on this track, you want to be earlier. If you're late, you're gonna like whip up to the top, and then that's when the wood will become a factor. But you want to kind of ease it in there, get with that pressure, and get that speed pushed through the corner. I moved out to Park City after I graduated. That's when I was like actually sliding, learning to drive, really like getting good at sliding. It's interesting because in my head, like I'm not really processing what I see, I don't think. Like the way it downloads in my brain is like entrances and exits, like where I am in corners. So obviously I am seeing stuff, and I'll lock my eyes on certain parts of the track. When there's not G-forces on you, you can see quite a bit. You can't hear a ton, but yeah, it just sounds like wind. It also depends on the track. Like St. Moritz, there's a long straightaway, and that's really like breezy. Some sleds will whistle in certain parts of the track, just with air going through them certain ways. It just feels flowy to me. It feels like flying, I guess, is like the thing people use a lot. I don't know if that's like correct, but it is the closest feeling. The first year my coach told me, you should give this another year, like you're picking it up. And I was like, okay. So then I gave it another year, much to my parents' dismay with my college degree coming back to ski bum. But I gave it another year and was like, probably a couple months into that season, the World Cup came through. You get to basically be on the same ice as the top sliders in the world. And Noelle Picus-Pace set 2 track records that day, and I was just under a second from her. And I think that was the moment where I was like, there might be something here. This could be a real thing. So I moved out to Park City at the end of 2012. That would be 11 years of sliding, which is insane. Yeah, I love competing. I think I feel really lucky at this point. I've gone through a lot of iterations of emotions and feelings about skeleton over 10 years.
It was a sloppy run, but pretty close to my PR, so we'll take it. Clean some stuff up and see if I can have some legs. Ice is really nice.
Pyeongchang honestly feels like a lifetime ago. I was like a whole different person. I was a whole different slider. Learning trial by fire. It's just treading water and making it work, and it was enough to pull it off. It was an incredible experience. It was a really tough experience. It was a lot of things. My life was live and die skeleton, live in the training center, sell my car, work part-time jobs in the summer, put off real world, anything to make skeleton work. I didn't jump in being like, I'm gonna go to the Olympics, but it was like, as you start being like, okay, I'm getting this, I'm good at this, I'm competing internationally, I'm winning some of these races, pretty quickly you're like, all right, an Olympics, like that's the goal. And they put out like a press release. I got more text messages than I've ever received in my whole life, which was wild.
Kendall, we love you, you're number 1!
I think being an Olympian's like one of those weird things that like comes with, I guess you could call it like imposter syndrome, but it's a big title and it's this thing a lot of people are chasing. But yeah, did it.
Do you feel content with that, with the games and how you competed?
No, that's part of like why the games are so hard, I think. Let's see if I can get one more chance at a games. If I can get another Olympic opportunity and get to perform in a way that I'm really proud of, I would love to get there. I think that's like for this next year, I would love for my body to participate and for me to make smart decisions and to be competitive and do the things that I need to do to be in Cortina. I think the ultimate question is going to be, what's my body up for?